The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Cavani. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, smashing header! Martinez gets rid without sophistication. Passing nice and neat. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Lautaro Martinez. It's Dembele! Goal! Bulgaria! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. He's tried one! Oh! Fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he
fires from distance. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's had it nicked away. Bulgaria trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get...
It's a mighty effort! Pass somewhat off target. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Lautaro Martinez. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Cavani. He's got away. Now it's Messi. Pass is just off target. Beckham. Oh, played right into his path. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Nice sequence of passes, this. And the shot! Goal! Bulgaria! And they're back in front!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Conte. No way through. Shifted upfield. Gets his pass away. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
Martinez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bulgaria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got tall. It's anyone's ball now. And he's hit it long. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. Rice. That is good alertness. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know,
It's Cavani! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
all he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Looking for the runner. Rice. Now it's Martinez. And he's been shifted off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cavani. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. And a shot!
Bulgaria surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Nuno Mendes. And here's Dembele. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Can he get onto this?
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Turns and goes back. That's that, the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the game...